Hello Chimp&See volunteers. Welcome to another tutorial to help you participate in the Zooniverse Chimp&See project. This video is part of a series of videos to teach you how to use the tools and resources available during chimp matching. Chimp&See provides 2 spreadsheets to help volunteers in their chimp matching efforts. This tutorial explains where to find the spreadsheets and how to use the information they contain to help you match chimps. Both spreadsheets are maintained in the free Google Sheets online program and can be viewed in your browser. You will not need to own or install any specific software. Let's have a look at the spreadsheets. The first spreadsheet is the Chimp&See Chimp Video List. It's maintained by Chimp&See moderators and is located at this URL. I recommend that you bookmark the location so that you can easily find it again. The link is usually provided in each site's Read Me First discussion, but it can sometimes be hard to find. This spreadsheet contains all of the video clips used in each Chimp&See Research site. There is a separate tab underneath the spreadsheet for each of the current research sites. When a new video is identified 2 times during a site's classify workflow as containing a chimpanzee, or is tagged with the #chimp tag, the video is added to the site's video list spreadsheet. The contents of a sheet will continue to grow as long as new videos are identified. Let's click on the tab for the new Dragonfly sheet and have a look at some data. There's a lot of information in this spreadsheet, but don't be overwhelmed. Even if this is your first experience with a spreadsheet, you'll be able to navigate the contents once you know the basic layout. Spreadsheets are organized in columns and rows. The name of each column is shown at the top of the column, and the rows are numbered sequentially. Most of the information in these first few columns is added automatically from data extracted from the video clip. As you gain experience in chimp matching, you'll use data from many columns in this spreadsheet, but I want to show you what you can start doing with it right away. Let's use a real example of how you can use this spreadsheet. Let's say you're involved in a talk discussion about a chimp in a video with subject number 32441974. You need more information about the video and whether or not there are additional videos in the sequence. So you go to the site Spreadsheet and press Ctrl F to open the search box. Enter the subject number, and you'll see that row 148 contains the video information for this subject number. On this row, you can see the subject ID, the date that the video was added, and the date and time that the video clip was filmed. The clip's start time is a very important field because it tells you if there are other video clips taken in the same sequence. There are 2 components to a clip start time, separated by an underscore. Immediately before the underscore is a sequence identifier, usually containing the letters PICT or EK00 plus a 4-digit number. This is the sequence identifier, and it's used to identify the 4 15-second clips in the 1-minute sequence. So if you see surrounding clips with the same sequence identifier before the underscore, you know there are additional video clips in the sequence. If you don't see 4 in the sequence yet, then it's because the clips haven't been discovered yet during the classify workflow, or the rest of the original 1-minute clip doesn't contain a chimp. See the last digits after the underscore? They go from 0 to 15 to 30 to 45. These numbers indicate how many seconds elapsed in the 1-minute video clip before it was broken into 15-second chunks. There may be even more neighboring clips to view for this chimp. Go back to the file date time to see if any clips were taken 1 or 2 minutes before or after the clip sequence you're viewing. In this case, you can see that there are sequences for the same date at 16 minutes 46 seconds. It's certainly possible that those clips contain the same chimp, so you should have a look at them. The next column of interest is the link column. This contains an active hyperlink to the subject video. Use this link and the links in the same sequence to open additional video clips to discover more details about the chimp you're checking. When you click a hyperlink, the video will open in a new window. You can explore the data stored in the remaining columns when you gain more experience. But before we leave this spreadsheet, let's scroll over to the Notes column. We can see here that someone noted that the chimp was only partially seen in this clip. You might want to add some of your own observations here about the chimp. This is the only column in the spreadsheet that you can modify unless you save a copy for your own personal use. A link to the second spreadsheet may be available in the Chimp ID's talkboard for a research site. Look for a discussion entitled Chimp Traits Workbook or Spreadsheet. Be aware that not every research site includes this workbook for you to use. This workbook was developed and is maintained by Chimp&See volunteers. This workbook lists all of the known traits for a specific chimp. You can use it in a couple of ways. You can use it to find possible matches to chimps by comparing traits. And you can also use it to find out what's known about a chimp that you're trying to match. There's a lot of data in these columns that you can reference. For instance, look at row 20 for this unnamed chimp called XB male 11C. You know that he's a massive male with a damaged left ear, round brow, depigmented muzzle, and white beard. Once you gain experience using a spreadsheet, you can learn to filter the data to give you results for chimps having one or more specific traits. For instance, let's say you found a chimp you want to match, and its right ear is damaged. Start by selecting the drop-down arrow to the right of the filter icon, and then select Create New Filter View. The spreadsheet changes color, and each of the column headings now has an upside-down triangle next to it. Select the triangle next to the trait for right ear. Click Clear to deselect all of the default traits, and then click the trait Damage. Click OK. Now you can see there are only 4 chimps with damaged right ears. This will save you a great deal of time when chimp matching. We highly recommend that you first read the very left sheet called How to Use This Workbook. Everything you need to know is explained there. Spreadsheets are a powerful tool that will help expand your chimp matching abilities. Even if you decide not to use some of the more advanced techniques, this tool will be necessary for you to learn something more about the chimps you're trying to match or to revisit a specific video. You can watch more videos about how to use Chimp&See videos, posters, slides, and lists to learn more about the chimpanzees in a research site, and how to make your own collection of information about the chimps you see. You can find links to these videos in the Video Tutorials resource list.